What is up, everybody? You are checking out the Uncensored Wrestling Podcast. I'm your host, the hot commodity, Ant C. And today we are covering WWE Monday Night Raw from July 10th, 2023, live in Buffalo, New York. And for this episode of Raw, it is a couple weeks removed from Money in the Bank. SummerSlam is a couple weeks away. We start out Monday Night Raw with Finn Balor coming out without the Judgment Day. Finn says, the way things went down Money in the Bank don't sit right with me. My issue with Seth Rollins does not put to rest because of Damian Priest. Rhea Ripley and Dominic Mysterio come out. Rhea says, whatever you have to say, we can say back there. Finn says, Damian Priest cost me my match. And before I can continue, Rhea comes in and holds the mic from Finn. Rhea says, Judgment Day runs Raw, and tonight my Latino Heat is going to put down Seth Rollins. Seth comes out. Dominic says, no, cut the music. Seth has food in his hand. Seth says, shut up, Dom. We come here to party, eat buffalo wings, and watch Judgment Day implode before our eyes. Dominic says, the only thing imploding will be your head when I beat you. Seth says, Mommy, tonight I'm going to be the only one whipping Dom's ass. So we get a challenge from Seth Rollins laid out to Dominic. Finn Balor is not happy with Damian Priest, and Rhea Ripley is trying everything in her might to keep the Judgment Day together and to keep them from airing out their dirty laundry. Next, we have a tag match. We have Drew McIntyre and Matt Riddle defeating Imperium with the Intercontinental Champion Gunther by their side. A lot of action here, but the ending comes after a Claymore to Vinci and Riddle locks in the ankle lock. McIntyre and Riddle get the win. After Gunther yells at Giovanni Vinci and walks off, Kaiser looks at Vinci and walks off with Gunther. Is Imperium ending as well? Drew McIntyre looks like he's coming for the Intercontinental Championship at SummerSlam. Who's to say if he is or not? We'll see. Judgment Day is backstage, and Damian Priest tells Finn Balor that I never want you to lose. I would never cash in on you. Finn says we can have a clean slate, but I want Seth first. Damian says, I know you will beat Seth. Either way, it's covered. And then Damian holds up the briefcase. And Finn didn't really look happy about that. We then go to a break. We come back. Rhea and Dominic confront Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn backstage and say that Judgment Day will be taking all the titles. Dominic was in prison working on his cardio. And Sami says, what does she mean? And Kevin says he probably ran around a lot. And then Sami whispers in Kevin's ears, working on his cardio, running around a lot in the prison. Sexual undertones. So our next match, World Champion Seth Rollins taking on Dominic Mysterio with the Women's World Champion Rhea Ripley. However, before the match can happen, Dominic attacks Seth from behind and he runs through the crowd. Finn Balor and Damian Priest then run out and attack Seth. However, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn make the save, and Seth hits Dominic in the back with a chair, and it looks like we're going to get a six-man tag match for later on. Ricochet comes out, and Ricochet says, I want to say something from my heart. Every risk I take, I do for all of you, so you can say Ricochet was the highlight of your night. Tonight, I am here for Logan Paul. Let me give you credit. You accomplished a lot in your short time. We crossed paths on different occasions, like when you jumped me from behind at Money in the Bank, when little Logan didn't get his way. You said I'm unprofessional. You admitted you didn't know what you were doing. If you have something to say, Logan, come and say it to my face. So Logan Paul comes out. Logan says, you look like a little boy. You are a human highlight reel. When we are in the ring, it's fireworks. At Money in the Bank, all of you and the cronies cared about was me losing over you winning. That was an amateur move on your part. Ricochet says, none of these people want you as Mr. Money in the Bank. I wouldn't be standing where I am if I was unprofessional. I was going to do the professional thing and challenge you to a match. All I want to do is hit you. Words to the rookie, don't you ever run your mouth about me again. And then Logan says, I won't be disrespected by a man 90% forehead. You want a match so you can go viral. I'm a WWE superstar. This ain't going to work out. Ricochet then dives over the ropes, landing right in front of Logan. Logan says, I'm not a TikToker. I am the moment. Logan goes to sucker punch Ricochet, but Ricochet lands a cool sliced bread off the apron. And who knows, we might be getting Ricochet and Logan Paul at SummerSlam. Ricochet is not taking Logan's words lightly. Next, we have Zoey Stark with Trish Stratus defeating Becky Lynch. After Trish gets on the apron, Becky takes out Trish, and Zoey rolls up Becky with 3 count. A decent match. I'm just looking forward for Trish versus Becky too. Zoey Stark is a great competitor. She does a lot of great moves, and Becky Lynch is one of my favorites. But just, good to see Becky and Trish out again. Alpha Academy now hosts their graduation ceremony for Maxxine Dupri. They have a diploma for Maxxine, and before anything can happen, they give her a jacket, and they get attacked by Valhalla and Viking Raiders, and then Valhalla steals Maxine's jacket. I'm glad to see Maxxine involved in this storyline. I'm a big fan of hers. I'm excited to see Alpha Academy do more. Next, we see Shayna Baszler defeat Emma in quick fashion with the Karafuda clutch. After the match, Ronda Rousey comes down, and Ronda nails a hard right. She goes for an armbar, but Shayna Baszler is able to get away. However, who's to say what will happen when these two will meet up in the ring? I'm excited for that. We then get Cody Rhodes coming out, and Cody says everybody has a Brock Lesnar. Fear of heights is Brock Lesnar. Anxiety is Brock Lesnar. That thing impeding us from getting what we want. Some men see things the way they are and say, why? Others dream and say, why not? I want a rubber match with Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. I'm going to finish the chapter you started for no damn reason. What emerges from the cloud of dust I want. I will be next in line. So Cody has a plan after he beats Brock. He wants to be next in line. We'll see. Next, we have Tommaso Ciampa taking on The Miz in a no disqualification match. This is a decent match. However, Bronson Reed comes out and attacks Ciampa and nails a tsunami, and The Miz gets the pin over on Tommaso Ciampa, thanks with help from Bronson Reed. Backstage, Rhea Ripley confronts Raquel Rodriguez, and Raquel says, Rhea says, focus on your tag titles and not my business. Get involved again, and it's strike 3. Liv tells Rhea she's not afraid of her, and Raquel says, we're going to stop you. So hopefully it looks like we're going to get Raquel Rodriguez versus Rhea Ripley at SummerSlam. Who's to say? Next, though, we have Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville defeating Kaden Carter and Katana Chance. Chelsea and Sonya will take on Raquel and Liv next week. So decent work for this tag match. And then we get our main event, the 6-man tag. We see the Judgment Day defeating Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn. After Kevin nails a stunner to Dominic, Rhea trips Sammy, and then Damian hits South of Heaven, and Finn hits the coup de grace, and Judgment Day is back on the attack. So that is it for this episode of Monday Night Raw. Not a lot of action here, but a lot of stuff coming your way. SummerSlam's on our way. For me, the match of the night was probably Tommaso Ciampa versus The Miz. But again, not a lot of stuff happening here. I'm excited to see what's next. Thank you for tuning in, and make sure you subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell to stay notified when new content is out. Stay safe and stay uncensored.